Ready to move on to the next part? I have under Counselor Manager Communication Reports, I do have a little thing that I want to present, and I have some questions. As you know, Thursday, there was an issue raised at a work session, televised, made public about my wife and some alleged activity. And I felt that it's absolutely necessary that I respond to that with questions directed towards Mr. Baker. Last week, my wife Cindy went into City Hall with a request for some public information from the receptionist. While the receptionist was copying the request, city staff says Cindy was looking at some sensitive code enforcement information lying out on the receptionist's desk in full view of the public. The city manager says that Cindy could have potentially taken some pictures for possible identity theft. Of course, no one saw Cindy taking pictures because she didn't take any. A police report has been made, and Cindy has submitted her iPhone for inspection and has made a statement to the police to include in their report. Mr. Baker, he has also requested to speak with me off campus, personally and on the telephone, with statements such as, if I don't cooperate, they will have to take it to another level, whatever that means. I have since requested that Mr. Baker refrain from communicating with me anything that is not direct city business unless it is by email. As I see it, the community is the real victim. If you, the Damascus citizens, enter City Hall to conduct public business, you should blindfold yourself, because if the city manager catches a citizen looking at sensitive city documents, there might be a police call. As absurd as this may sound, and it sounds absurd, that is what happened to Cindy. I have some questions. This leaves a lot of open questions, such as, why Mr. Baker was the alleged sensitive code enforcement information left strewn on the receptionist's desk in full view of the public? Mr. Baker, are you aware that leaving sensitive personal information in full public view exposes the city to potential civil liability? In this instance, thankfully, it was Cindy that came to City Hall, hardly a cracked out identity thief. Yeah, you think it's funny.
I do, as a matter of fact.
Is the receptionist authorized to see sensitive code enforcement documentation? The code enforcement cubicle is in the corner, one aisle and two cubicles away from public view, and Cindy did not leave the public reception area. Mr. Baker, why did you want to speak with me off campus secretly about my wife? Mr. Baker, why did you speak with me on the phone with what I call a threat, and I quote, if you don't cooperate, they will have to take it to another level? Since when do you ask for citizens' telephones without a crime being committed and without a warrant? Should a city manager even involve himself with those kinds of questioning? In my opinion, this is the sleaziest amateur political maneuver I've ever seen. My wife Cindy has never committed a crime in her life. Many of you know her pure heart and integrity.
Oh, Lord.
Perhaps, Mr. Manager, Greg Baker was managing, if he was managing instead of spending his time concocting a political smears campaign along with his political cohorts, you would have trained staff that knew better to handle sensitive information in a more professional manner. So what I'm going to do at this point, so that I'm not accused of looking at something that I shouldn't be, I'm going to wear sunglasses until I feel secure when I come to City Hall. I'm serious about this, though. I don't think this is a joke. Thank you.